And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video we're going to be going over a bit of transfer news. Yes, some transfer news in February, but it looks like the deal is on. We're also going to be going all over the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. So yeah, going through a lot of bits, and yeah, we'll get to the main story very soon. But let's start with this. Rangers prospect Zach Lovelace has vowed he will be back soon. The young forward has been out injured for nearly 6 months. The 18-year-old suffered a hamstring injury in a game against St Mirren back in October. He was stretchered off of the field and has been absent since. The ex-Millwall Academy player has played 45 minutes for the B team against Carlisle on Monday afternoon and is keen to get back into the first team fold under Philippe Clement as the season run-in approaches. Lovelace said, "It was good. I just had to get myself mentally ready to start again and kind of push on to where I was before. It feels good, man. Not really anything has caused a problem with my recovery. I'm just trying to get myself back to where I used to be, get myself to my sharpness. I still have a couple of things to iron out, but I'll be getting back soon, hopefully. Hopefully I'll get 60 minutes against Dundee and then push on from there and get the full 90 afterwards." Lovelace had the opportunity to impress, Lovelace hasn't had the opportunity to impress Clement yet. However, he is clearly in the manager's thoughts. The Belgian said, "We have Zach Lovelace, who was also out injured. I've not seen him live with me, but I saw him before, and he is somebody with a bright future, so you can maybe be 6 or 7 strikers, but you cannot play them all. With Abdallah Sima, Danilo, and Kemal Roof currently on the sidelines, there could be an opportunity for Lovelace to make an impact as Rangers chase down the title." As stated, guys, I spoke a lot about Zach Lovelace recently, and David McCallum has basically stated, reports have stated, that he's going to be going straight back into the first team and joining up with the first team now that he's returning back from injury, which is good to hear and which is good to see. And also, as stated, there is a lot of worries about his contract situation at this moment in time, but if the player feels that he's getting subsequent opportunities, opportunities that are earned, by the way, he will, of course, commit his future to the club, and that's something that the club don't need to worry about going forward. But there is very much confidence from the Rangers hierarchy that Zach Lovelace will, of course, be able to, 1, make an impact, and 2, tie new terms with the football club going forward, which I do believe is very good stuff to hear. In other news, guys, it does seem as though Malik Tillman, the deal is on. Yes, reports there has been toing and froing over the last few months, if you like. Of course, the current situation with Malik Tillman was the similar situation as to what was happening with Rangers. And of course, he did go to PSV on loan with the option to buy, I think, set at around £12 million. And basically, it is stating, many reports are stating, that the deal is on, and Malik Tillman himself has hinted that it is close to being completed. And why I'm talking about Malik Tillman, a player that was on loan last season, some of you might be going, why are you talking about him? Well, because Rangers will line up a £1.2 million fee for the deal. Yes, as a part of Bayern Munich pulling the plug on our loan agreement, we got an initial £1 million in sort of compensation, and does seem as though, and also get 10% of the sell-on fee that Bayern Munich do get for him. So if they get 12 million quid, which it looks like it's going to be, Rangers will then get £1.2 million from the deal, which is not bad business considering he only played for us on loan for a season. And obviously the last update I did provide you to with regards to Malik Tillman was that Bayern were looking to try and pull off the same sort of tricks again and basically pull the loan or pull the buyout option away from PSV once again, and try and, as stated, sell him for a lot more money. But that doesn't look like it's going to be the case. It does state that the deal looks like to be on and will be completed this summer, and as he will move there for £12 million. He also helped PSV get a draw against Borussia Dortmund this week in the round of 16 in the first leg in the Champions League, and as stated, he looks to turn the loan move into a permanent one on the next term. This is what Tillman had to say. "For me, it always comes down to playing time or prospects. Hopefully next summer I will look back on the second season in which I regularly played at a high level after being at Rangers last year. That's how I'd like to see it continue. The atmosphere is really good. We have grown really close as a team. Everyone has fun. The manager, the staff, we just like to play football, and you can see that in us. I also think we play very attractively. Peter Boas has a precise plan and we try to follow it. It's all about intensity with and without the ball." Tillman has flourished after recovering from injury, and he's scored 5 goals and made 4 assists in the 16 league appearances he's made. He made 43 appearances for Rangers in all competitions and scored 12 goals. So yeah, good to see Malik Tillman doing very, very well. And as stated, Rangers, by the time this deal goes through in the summer, which looks to be on, Rangers would have got £2.4 million from the loan of Malik Tillman, which is pretty good. However, I would have rather to have the player for £5 million, as he would have been unbelievable under Philippe Clement and probably would have bagged us a lot more money in the future. So yes, whilst it's quite cool that we're getting X amount of money for him, it would have probably been better to have him on a permanent transfer, but that's not going to be the case. In other news, guys, of course, European football has been on. Champions League, I think very underwhelming fixtures so far this last 16, I think it is. I think Jamie Carragher was speaking about it, that now it's the quarterfinals where it starts to really heat up. However, it really heats up when Rangers are back in action, and of course we will be back in action in the Europa League in the next round of fixtures, the round of 16. And whilst the Europa League are going to be playing tomorrow, that will then be concluded, and on Friday we'll find out just who we get in the Europa League last 16. I'm just going to take a little look ahead of the games tomorrow at what the state of play currently looks like with regards to our potential Europa League opponents. So, Freiburg are going to be taking on Lens. That game is currently 0-0. Karabag are hosting Braga. Karabag are actually 4-2 up at this moment in time. Rennes are going to be taking on AC Milan. AC Milan, again, are 3-0 up against Rennes at this moment in time. Toulouse are going to be hosting Benfica. Benfica are currently 2-1 up. Marseille are hosting Shakhtar Donetsk. That game is currently level at 2-2. Roma are going to be hosting Feyenoord Rotterdam. That's currently 1-1 at this moment in time. Sparta Prague are going to be hosting Galatasaray, with the Turkish Giants currently leading that tie by 3-2. And Sporting Lisbon are leading and going to be hosting Young Boys or eBay, and they're currently leading that one at 3-1. So Friday, 11 a.m, we will be live for the draw as well, guys, and just to see who the famous will be getting in the next round. So very much looking forward to that as well. But from that list, guys, just a little bit of fun. Let me know your thoughts on who you would like to see Rangers take on in the last 16. I know it's out of 16 teams at this moment in time, because they haven't been concluded yet. But who would you like to see us take on, just out of the names I just read out there? And let me know your thoughts on the Malik Tillman situation, as that deal looks like it has been close to being done. Down there in the comment section below. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you all next time. Take care. Shh.